We've reached Tuesday. How exciting is that? It's a strange week. I mean, I don't live in Britain, but at least until such time as I can get a European passport, I'm uh, linked to the British state by my passport, and much of my life has been in Britain. And so it's been a strange week with the death of one monarch and the accession of another monarch. Now, anyone who knows anything about me knows that these are things that not only am I indifferent to, but I'm quite hostile to. I don't like the monarchy. I don't like the class system. I don't like all the things they represent. So what? It doesn't really matter what I like and what I don't like. I don't really think I'm that important. But it's been very interesting to observe. I've done it a little bit myself, but I've tried not to. This huge, bewildering outpouring of grief and reflection and all of these things, massive outpouring, which bewilders me, frankly. I don't get it, and I've tried not to engage in it, but occasionally have said things online and met with a lot of hostility. But you see, all I'm saying is logical and rational. People say the Queen was a good mother and grandmother. No, she has a PR person who says she was a good mother and grandmother. We don't know. We have no idea. Saying she was this is like saying Kim Kardashian cares about sustainability just because she has a PR person who's got her to be sustainability advisor for a fast fashion chain or something. It's irrelevant. I know this, but people don't hear it. Are they stupid? No, of course they're not stupid. Of course, people are not stupid for going through the experiences that they're going through. A lot of people, for their own reasons, have been intensely moved by the events of the last week. Whether I think they should have been or not is frankly completely irrelevant. My mother, had she not died last year, had my mother still been alive, she would have been devastated. Do I deny her the right to that devastation? I know, because I had these arguments with my mother, that my arguments about why it would be better if we didn't have a monarchy don't stand up at all in relationship to her need emotionally and spiritually to connect with what that represented to her. Represents different things to different people. To some, it's a continuity of generation to generation. To some, it's their own grandmother. To some, it's the idea of nation. To some, it's a desire to belong to a place of ceremony and ritual. Whatever, it doesn't matter. People connect with things, and all my rationality is not worth anything. Frankly, it's arrogant and unkind. It's arrogant because, of course, my rational arguments are just as much driven by a paradigm, an ideological system, a belief system, and the emotions that underpin that as the arguments of the people I might choose to be bewildered by. I am driven by my emotional constructs just as they are driven by their emotional constructs. So for me to say, but surely can't you see it my way, is to deny the reality of my own perspectives and to patronize the reality of other people's perspectives. You see, there is a time for rationality. I would love to dismantle the monarchy, and I'd love to sit down with you sometime next week and talk about how we can dismantle the monarchy, the class system, the public school system, all of that stuff. I'd love to. But now is probably not the time for it if you're going through a time of personal loss. Even if I don't think you have a right to personal loss because it was only the Queen, doesn't matter what I think. If that's what you're going through, that's what you're going through. There is a time and a place for rational argument, and there is a time and a place to shut up and let people have their experiences. Somebody comes to you and says, I've met a new partner, he's amazing, or she's amazing. Or they come to you and they go, oh, I've got this amazing job, it's so exciting. Do you want to be the person who goes, nah, it won't last. It'll end up in misery and unhappiness. You'll end up hating yourself. You'll regret the decision. You'll regret the day you made this decision. I can see it. I know. And here are 10 reasons why I'm right and you're wrong. Do you want to be that person? No, shut up and let them enjoy their moment of joy and passion. Similarly, somebody comes to you and goes, I'm really angry, I'm really upset, I'm really stressed, I'm really depressed, whatever. It's not always useful to go, yeah, well, actually, you shouldn't be angry and upset. No, no. Actually, there are very good reasons why you shouldn't be feeling what you're feeling. Or here's a meme. Everything that happens to you is a part of how you learn to be a better person. You don't want to be that person. That person is a pain in the ass and needs kicking in the ass. Sometimes somebody comes to you not to be told what to think, but to share how they feel. And the kindest thing you can do is allow them to feel what they feel and to hold space for them while they do. Even if you're thinking there will be a time when I need to tell you that I'm not sure that I think what you're feeling is necessarily exactly what it is. I may be wrong, but there may be a time when I want to give you an alternate perspective. But when somebody's feeling something, it may not be the moment to give them that alternative perspective. Maybe you just need to hold space and say, yeah, you're feeling really rough, aren't you? Okay. Or you feel really great. Fantastic. I'm really happy for you. And as with so many of these things, what is true in the outer world is also true in the inner world. If I am struggling with anxiety or struggling with stress, or I'm feeling pretty crap about myself, which happens from time to time, then sitting there and writing down some reasons why actually things aren't as bad as I think doesn't necessarily help. Sometimes it does, but often it doesn't. Because I end up going, yeah, that's right. I shouldn't be feeling what I'm feeling. So not only am I feeling like crap, I'm feeling like crap about feeling like crap. Sometimes you got to just let yourself feel what you're going to feel, deal with the symptoms. I'm feeling stressed, therefore pay attention to my body and breathe and relax. I'm feeling anxious, therefore come into the present and connect with the world around me, with nature, and do something that I enjoy. Diffuse the anxiety, get some extra sleep, whatever it is that I need to do. And then, when the time is right, apply logic and reason to changing the circumstances which caused that anxiety. There is a time and a place for everything. Right now in Britain, not a time and a place for people like me who uh, don't understand at all this outpouring of national grief. If somebody else doesn't feel yeah, feels the same way as me, they might reach out with me and might have a conversation. But most of the people don't feel that. It's my job is to shut up. Why should I try to destroy other people's experiences? Sometimes when people come to me, my job is to allow them to value their experiences and then find the time to question and challenge them, if I'm going to question and challenge them. And when I'm dealing with myself, I need to first recognize, acknowledge, and hold space for my feelings, my emotions. And only when I am resilient and strong enough to do the work to change the circumstances that provoked unhelpful or unhealthy emotions or mental states. There is a time and a place for everything. And if you think you are not driven by emotion while other people are, if I think I am all logical and rational while other people are driven by stupid emotions, I'm an arrogant fool. An absolute arrogant fool. And the best thing I can do is to learn to shut up and listen. Let people go through what they're going through. Let yourself go through what they're going through and apply your reason when you think it will actually have an effect. If you want to be coached by me at any point, it's never an easy experience. I will challenge you, but I will also hold space for you. If you want to be coached by me, reach out. Hey, whatever you're feeling today, have the best of Tuesdays.